Hi there, we're back for another weekly recap. This week we spent all week on the north-south position, a position that gets overlooked far too many times. So as we roll through our curriculum and come back to like a top position, it's time to roll through this so we can check some boxes, have some ideas about strategies and tactics that we're going to do as we get to our north-south position. So as we start, Joker's going to jump down and side mount. Everything starts with my transition. I'll never be able to effectively attack from north-south if I can't first maintain side after my pass and then transition while I'm maintaining pressure. So as he's protecting this hip, to move successfully to north-south from my typical position, I'm bringing hand over, going to shallow side. I'm going to walk my feet to about 45 degrees so I put myself in a good advantageous position away from his legs and in a position that as soon as I drop weight, I can defeat his checking hand on my hip. Once that's defeated, I can take this hand out, come to an overhook on the far side, and now I'm just going to walk my legs to where I'm in line with him. And now I can vice grip the head with my feet. I come to a position where I'm one hand kind of over the shoulder and gripping the belt, and the other hand sucked right up underneath his armpit here, and I can again grab the lapel. This way I can really lock this in, and no matter where this arm goes, whether it's back, whether it's forward, wherever I land on this arm, somewhere in between, I can maintain good control of him from this position. So once I'm here and I've maintained position, I'm going to shift my hips over, I'm going to extend my legs back, and you'll notice I'm taking his face and I'm using my belly to turn his face this way. This naturally means that once I pin his head this way, he's unable to turn his hips back towards me. It's really hard for Joe now to turn his hips this way. So to work his escape, to get up on the side, he almost has to go in this direction. As he drives in this direction, he presents this arm. And you'll notice as soon as I drive with this hand, I'm starting to isolate this arm. With my chest down, I'm going to drive my head forward. You see where that's placing his hand, very close to the back of my head. Now I'm just going to elevate my head while keeping my chest and pressure down. That's going to present his wrist directly in front of me. From here, my hand's going to come out, no thumb, Kimura grip over the top, drag through, Kimura grip, no thumb right over the top here, and I'm in a nice controlling position. Once I'm here, I'm going to drive my head towards that far hip, step with my knee, and I come to this position. With my knee over, where I can pull this hand back, it becomes very hard for him to grab his own hand. So now I've isolated this. From here, if he grabs belt, grabs lapel, grabs whatever he does, rather than fight straight up, I'm going to attach myself to his arm and I'm going to turn in the weak area of that grip. I'm going to bring it out from where the weak angle of the grip, where the fingers meet the cloth. I'm going to bring it in this direction to break. Now I'll posture up because I don't want him to reestablish that grip or grab his own hand. And I'm going to take my elbow on this side and I'm going to place it on his kidney. Now I'm in a really strong position where it's hard for him to fight back, hard for him to defeat it. I throttle the wrist, I move the hand towards the far scapula, and I get the tap. Should he explode out and drive this way really hard, I'm just going to convert this to an arm bar. Drag to my lapel line, switch my grips on the arm, step up with the leg, turn, and come to my arm bar. My hamstring drives into his face to prevent the 6 o'clock escape, and now I can step back, find my thumb, knees tight, heels tight, and I achieve arm bar. So, that's our review from the north-south position, working from side mount to north-south, working the control there, and then move into our first sequence of attacks. Great week. We'll see you next week as we move back to the bottom position and start working some escapes. Alex and Joe, see you.